Do what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. Yeah, baby. Bust it, baby. Moolah, baby. What happened to all that? I guess the moolah ain't moolahing. Or should I say, somewhere in there, September is kicking your ass for what reason? Is it because October is bringing so many things? Or is it because, you know, everything that you do, somewhere, somehow, it catches up with you? I would say. Do what it do, la la gang. I hope everybody out there is doing good, great, blessed, and staying productive. I'm doing good, great, blessed, and staying productive. Can we all say happy Monday? Okay, money making Monday, I would say. But everybody, okay. Anyways, y'all, before jumping into today's reaction video, just in case if you did not catch my last upload, there's the thumbnail. Y'all go over and check it out. It's no other than that fucking breeder, dry begging, assed out, okay, fucking breeder. I mean, it's funny to me if y'all caught my short that I put out earlier when they say when it rains, it fucking floods. And not only do it flood, but somewhere in there, you go and you dance within the flood. Do it all make sense? I mean, and with all that being said, y'all, let's jump right on into today's reaction. Y'all, so the breeder has been posting, okay? The breeder even posts her doing line on her. I'll be damned. Not the breeder. As Naya says, shit, you got it. I'm over here trying to see what I can do next with my life. Maybe I just help fucking students. And then that's where I sit. You know, you just have to laugh on that shit. Because these hoes here, I mean, I comedy 1 and I comedy 2. Girl, y'all can't help nobody do shit. Not even when you can't help yourself. See, that's the thing they say, when you can't help yourself, how the hell can you help anybody else? Guess what? You can't. Anyways, y'all, so the video that I am going to react on today is titled, Made a Hot Meal Even When I Didn't Feel like it. When you have a whole lot of kids, how is it that you don't feel like cooking? I mean, you don't never feel like doing shit. You always calling it out as slaving. I call it as saying, shit, I'm finna go cook my kids something to eat, because if I don't cook it, how the hell they gonna eat? So then that's where you say, I gotta love what I do, right? I mean, so it is titled, Made a Hot Meal Even When I Didn't Feel Like It. Hopefully we will have food for tomorrow. See, I use what one of my comments said. They said soft begging. But it ain't soft begging. It's called dry begging. Hustling however I can hustle, because somewhere in there I fucked up.
It's been a while since I eaten this video, but y'all, I gotta make a meal for my kids with all the stealing food stamps and things going on in the world. I still gotta provide a meal. Hope you guys enjoy the vlog. I made a meal, y'all, because I'm telling y'all, with the economy going down, they stealing food stamps, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with people.
My birthday is next month, and I mean, hell and hot water just poured in and start to break through in September. That makes sense, okay? Then that's where you say, why now, nigga? Why now? Why now is it that it's EBT fraud? Why now is it where you saying somebody stole your food stamps? Why is it now that you on another video talking about you don't have paper towel? Whore, you don't never have paper towel. Whore, you use wash rags, t-shirts, plastic bags, you use whatever you can, okay? And I'm just saying, keeping it 100. You don't never go out here and be buying paper towels for your house. Not only that, then you turn around and talk about you surprised that you have tissue. Hell, I'm surprised that you got tissue too, because hell, you don't buy enough, and you don't buy the things that need to be within your home. People told you several times, you go out there and you buy water, buy more than enough. And then that's where it's like, water is fucking free every day. Oh, it's just running out the faucet. I mean, when your money get tight, you gotta do what you gotta do. And that's just what it is. Or whatever might crack your shit. You understand? And if anything starts starts to happen within the midst of my situation, how do I continue to maneuver? Okay. So then that's where I say there was a lot of comments that saying, you know, she might be right. Okay. That her food stamps was stolen because it's a lot of the food stamp. It's a lot of people getting their food stamps stolen. North Carolina, South Carolina, probably different places. Okay. I ain't gonna say that y'all wrong, okay? I'm gonna say you right, okay? But sometimes in certain situations when you know who the fuck you are dealing with, then you say word on the curb. I've been hearing word on the curb is, you know, they got a lot of food stamps, you know, people food stamps being stolen, and that shit happening right here in North Carolina and South Carolina. What can I do? Okay. Not only what can I do, what can I say? So then that's where I say sometimes we pick up another person's situation and try to place it upon self, because then that's where you say, when I place it upon self, somewhere in there, I might catch the Coens. I mean, you got Olivia over there told her whole supporters that she was homeless and she ain't had nowhere to go and this and all this fucking that. And the hoe was just trying to get back to, she was just trying to get back to Texas to her apartment. And then you say at the end of the day, after I done went in my pockets of all my hard working money, or should I say earnings, to try to help somebody in the YouTube, and then they play and smear that shit all in your face. At some point, y'all got to be able to catch on to that shit, because then that's where you say you will question the actions of everything that she is giving now. Because y'all know I came on here and said EBT fraud, oh, they snatch her food stamps away. This is what I'm saying, okay? Because this is how I see it, of what she takes advantage of the government, okay? But now she's saying motherfuckers did her dirty. They stole her food stamps. Now she asked out and she really can't feed her kids, got to continue to go to her bookies. But then you say, how does it make sense when you continue to come on here talking about getting your hair redone, right?
Which feed me food. I'm gonna jump on my drink. And macaroni and cornbread like I did last time. We ain't had none. Motherfuckers wanna be dirty.
I mean, food comes over getting my hair done. Food and making sure my kids is straight comes over me talking about my birthday, because then that's where I say that shit right there is demolished. It's out of there. I ain't got time for it. Can't do nothing with it, because right now within my household, the shit is not, it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing within this time. So then that's where I say I take it as a lot of hint. What she say, hopefully we will have food for tomorrow. Call fucking Keisha, okay? I'm just saying. Call the ones that's dibbling and dabbling and eating on your shit, okay? Not only that, if you really was out there and you sold more than what you supposed to of your food stamp, that shit on you, ho. Eat your words. Not only that, baby daddy, other baby daddy, call them up. Tell them what the fuck you need. Tell them what your household is lacking, okay? Tell them what you can't do. Quit going to strangers that's out here trying to maintain their own household, and you think they supposed to come in and actually provide for what you don't have. If my stamps don't approach, if these hoes get stolen, I mean anything. But then it also allows you to know anytime something shakes up your shit, you're not prepared to, you know what I'm saying, just go through the fucking shake up until that shit shakes back, okay? You want everybody to fix it for you. Everybody to come through for you. I mean, it's September, okay? Today is payday on YouTube. It should help you out a lot. It should help you where you able to go buy some food. right? It should help you where I ain't got to come on a few days before the 21st to talk about my situation of not having paper towel, surprised that you got tissue, and then not only that, start talking about your vehicle is running hot. So then that's where I say I also have to come back and say somewhere in there I'm confused, because just last week it was the battery, and now here's the new story, is it's running hot. Ain't your baby daddy a mechanic? Ain't he a under the tree mechanic or whatever he is? He can't get your vehicle right for you. You used to run to him for your oil change, your brakes, your this and that. And now you talking, if you don't get your vehicle under control, how do you make it to work? It's like a whole lot of things going on at once, and then you want to pause with your problems. Now, and that's where I have to ask y'all, what do y'all actually think she giving? Is her vehicle running hot? Was her battery out? Okay. Do y'all think somebody actually, stole her food stamps? Or do you think she's riding with a story that she done heard about? Riding with situations that's being out here and posted and all these things. And now I'm just going to be a part of it, because if I run this scam, the cash that it rolls me in allow me to provide for different birthdays. I'm sitting here and I'm just trying to wonder what it's actually given, because then that's where it's like, I ain't never know before your birthday hit, when it rains, it's not just pouring, but it's flooding, It's flooding real bad. Real bad to why, we got to make water jugs, We got to make water jugs because we don't have nothing to drink. Y'all make it make sense, because it don't. Somewhere in there, I say, well, maybe September going to be hard for you, but October going to hit. And when it hit, you're going to be able to celebrate your birthday. And then, everybody going to be looking at you with a side eye and say, but you was going through this, that, and the fucking third all September. And it got really deep, and it got really harder, and it got really bad. As soon as September, it's slowly getting toward the end. It's everything. Buying styrofoam plates, styrofoam cups, plastic spoons and forks. How you reusing everything. But I'm going to look at the camera and I'm going to talk about it.
Rinse it out with hot water and put some cold water in and sit in the freezer, let it get cold for a couple minutes. Everybody's walked right past the water like they don't see it sitting on the table since last night. And they're going to come running to me when y'all run in and out that door about y'all want some water to drink. Might not use it for a rag. Since ain't no napkins in the house. Surprised we got tissue. I'm not wash it. Anywho, I gotta get something to drink. Open my car and run hot by the time I need something to drink. People used to send me super thanks one time. I don't know if that went towards my pay or not for YouTube. I haven't actually seen it.
So then we go back to made a hot meal, even when I didn't feel like it. Hopefully we will have food for tomorrow. Call your caseworker up, Not only that, someone said in the comment section, because I'm reading everything, they got food pantries, If you can't call on your family, if you can't call on your baby daddy, if you can't call on Keisha or Libby, the ones that you give back to. If I come on and I do Lena her, but I'm not going to do Sai her, I'm not going to do Kira her, I'm just do Lena her, the people might look at me different, or they might look, dang, she doing that her. And then in my next video, I'm going to come back and say, we ain't got much food. And, got to be hip to the games that these broke, okay? Broke, struggling, want to have 1,000 kids, okay? And want to dig in other people's pocket in order to make their household right. Instead of jumping out, okay, accordingly as they should, the same way that they was making the children, okay, and not fucking counting as they was making them. Not only not counting as they was making them, not allowing, okay, the deadbeats, okay, the ones that's just jumping out of prison or however, allowing them to take accountability for being who they are, okay? You attracted the same thing that you are as being a deadbeat ass breeder, okay? Out here breeding, having all these kids, and you can't even feed them, and when it comes to feeding, you complain about doing that.
Yeah, I went in the kitchen, cookies hot meal, they better eat it. Here, plate of her collard greens. That's how you drop your damn plate trying to help me. Y'all plate right there, Joanne. Get back up.
She's talking about her back teeth is hurting. Ouch. Ow. Girl, it's time for them to come out. They tried to fix your fronts, okay? And the ones that you got in the back, it's time for them to go. Whew. It's time for you to declutter. Hold on, y'all. I forgot one, okay? The next thing that is taking place right now in September is her having digestion problems. She is having digestion problems real bad that she got to come on and eat some fucking Tums.
I just made that bag with them Tums in it.
Did you make that
Sure. Give me my black bag so I can get my Tums out of it. I got indigestion.
Okay.
This is what we had with I ate a whole thing of these rollers right here. These things right here, they don't help right away. But the pain I feel right now, woo.
Not only that, okay, she sits here and talk about she feel like one day she is actually going to have a heart attack.
I really think one day I'm gonna have a heart attack. I think that's what it feels like. It's like a sharp pain in the chest part, and I have it so much when I breathe it hurts. It's like my heart be shaking or something. That's how I feel. I'm talking about, you ain't know what pain I got going on right now.
Hear thee. All my mamas, okay, my real mamas. If you have kids, okay, and you know that something within you ain't right, is you gonna come on and you gonna cry about it, you gonna talk about it, or you gonna run to the doctors, right? You gonna run to the doctors and you gonna get checked to actually see what's going on, because in reality, if I actually gave any cares for my kids and for me being here with my children, won't you take care of yourself? Won't you do better? By caring for yourself instead of sitting here on the couch talking about, I believe one day I'm going to have a heart attack because, ooh. I mean, somebody that don't care about their kids, that's how you talk, okay? Because you ain't trying to do nothing for it. You saying indigestion, it might be indigestion. It might not be. But the thing about it shows the love and the care that you have for your kids, because one thing a mama or a mother will do is take care of herself and her health, okay? Making sure shit is in line and in order, because I have kids to see after. I feel like sometimes she feel like if she was the lead of Myra or however, that'll be her quickest way out, quickest way to exit from all her Yarbroughs and Grants, because she tired of that shit. She don't even want to go in the kitchen to cook anything. So then that's where it's like, why should anybody help you with food? Oh, you don't even want to cook it. You just want to eat for self. I want to eat for self, but I don't want to cook the hot meals for the kids. I didn't feel like it. They got me in here slaving. Baddest thing there is whatever the situation is right now, kids don't even have nothing to drink, okay? It's that bad. But then I have to say, where does the job, okay? Where does the job come in at? How does that help, okay? Because then me listening and watching, it make me seem like you don't work, okay? Because then that's where it's like the checks should help in some type of way. Your food stamps being stolen, how does that work for you? That, what would I say? Under CPS, okay? So basically saying DSS is in your life, it has been in your life. If they know that your food stamps has been stolen, okay, what direction do they push you in? Not only what direction do they push you in, how do they try to help you, okay? I ain't heard you not now time say, well, shit, I might have to go to a food pantry. Or I can, y'all help me, but I'ma steal. I don't know what to believe. And that's where I just go with my own thought to say, I feel like she's hearing what's taking place and I'm just throwing it at her. But watch October be good and great. There ain't going to be no problems going on. None whatsoever. That's if your food stamps were stolen. Because if they were stolen, it don't matter if they were stolen, they were snatched away, they was cut down, however the case may be. You don't have the abilities to feed your kids as you should without help, okay? And the help that should be coming from the pappy, okay, is not coming. So then that's where it leaves you standing with no help, right? But you done had all these kids. Knowing dang on well, you can't make the way if you don't have help. I think all the words that we speak, okay, and all the actions that I have thrown at her, okay, it don't do nothing but come back to bite you in your ass, and it shows up in a different way, okay? And right now you just, and I continue to say the kids is one catch it within the situation, because if things is not working right for her or working accordingly, she takes it all out on the kids. If Hayward is not answering the phone and coming through, guess who gonna catch it? The kids. Okay? But then that's where I say you never look at self. Look at self. Look at the situation that you dance in. You play bingo in. Okay? It's a day where it just it's being shaken up, and it's like it's crashing, and it's crashing so bad to why everything is coming up back to back, but you got people side-eyeing you to say, no, okay, I don't believe you. I don't believe everything that you're giving right now. Somebody tell me. She's talking about she want to get the front of her hair redone. How you gonna get it redone? Look like your edges or what hair you did have in the front, it's gone. Okay, it's gone. I mean, it's empty. It's slick. It's bald, I would say. I also read a comment of saying, okay, see her talking crazy basically to your kids. Get off my camera when all you gotta do is comb their hair and clean them up. She don't give no fucks. You're talking about the breeder her, okay? The breeder don't care about these kids. She wants y'all to think that she do, okay? But you got to read between it. It's easy. It's real easy to come on, comb their hair, make sure they clean, make sure they not wearing the same dress or the same shirt or the same whatever that they done had on the day before or the day you seen them slip in the camera. But instead, I will continue to serve my neglect, but I'll push it in the background. Because if I keep it in the background, it allows them not to talk. But somehow when the kids surface on the screen, we see it anyway. So then that's where he say, if she was to open it all up, just imagine what the fuck we will see right now, okay? You tell them to get out your camera, but then you come back wanting to do Lena her. You don't comb her. Now you do. So then that's where you ask yourself, if is everything good with Dumb and Dumber? With I, D and I, duh. Okay, is everything going good and straight with them? Because as she said, she has a lot of time on her hands, which is Naya. Well, damn, I tell you, having a lot of time on your hand, being 21, looking for a roommate, you ain't gonna get far. You're not gonna get far at all. You're not even gonna pop your head up out that water to attempt, okay, to swim or go anywhere. You might as well go back down, ho, because yes, that ass is still in drowning in manipulation. And the breeder is getting aggy at everybody because her ching ching, her coins, okay, it ain't doing shit for her in the month or ending of September, I would say. So, taking it from her last video that she posted that I will react on a different day. Seems like Papa don't have his job anymore. Okay, so then you say, what happened? You talking about your young adults not working, don't want to do anything, and just because you in and out and you not here all the time, you still need to. What do he need to do, Nika? Do he need to save you every time you are falling? You know, like Naya do? And then every time Naya do that, hell, she be right in there too, falling. And when you somehow get up, she's still falling. Okay? She done fell all the way the fuck down. Okay? And you don't just give her a hand. You say you stay down there. You're doing a good job down there. Okay. Now, I'm out here working. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, you know, for my, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because then that's where I say, seems like you started this job and this job is just bringing all the problems in. It's starting all the battles. Okay. It's bringing all the fraud in. I mean, it's bringing all the headaches in. So then that's where you say, how's it working for you? How's it good for you? Because now you got a job and I barely can feed my kids. I'm posting it all in the titles and not posting it all in the titles, but I'm getting a shirt and I'm cleaning my hands and wiping my mouth to allow y'all to know, yes, I'm wiping and cleaning with a shirt, okay? Because I don't have paper towel. But then you say, no, you never have paper towel. You never have the things that fucking match. You never have what you needed. So what makes this month different than any other month? Only thing make different is you didn't receive your food stamps or you abused them in some type of way, or if not, you sold them off and didn't think about how much you were selling. Or then that's where you say, I might be saying somebody stole my food stamps, and it's a better way for me to say that than to say, guess what? They just took them away. So hold on, ho. This is what I'm talking about. So, you went and you played bingo on the 10th, okay, which was food stamp day. So, you knew on the 10th that your food stamps was stolen, but you still had so much joy within you that you decided to go out and play bingo. Y'all, do that sound right?
You want to smack it in the back, maybe? Everybody get my phone here tomorrow. No, I mean,
but I'm just going to go play bingo and spend the little cash that I have to hope that I can flip something to get something more, with knowing how the hell am I going to feed my kids for this month without receiving food stamps. Let me know who. Let me know. Because somewhere in there, that shit is mixed match, just like your fucking household, and it ain't making sense. Because then, I would say any mother, okay, that relies on the government in order to feed their children, if you don't receive your food stamps, I also say if you on a job and you are working, okay, and somehow they say, oh, well, we deposit your check in the bank, but somehow somebody done stole your check or somebody done stole your identity, so you cannot feed your kids. Can you let me know? Are you going to go play bingo? Or are you going to go say, I'm going to go out to the club. I'm going to go out and have a good time. Are you going to do that? Or are you going to be kind of devastated like, what? What do I do now? Did this whole thing that her food stamps was stolen, but somehow, some way they was gonna recover them hoes and she was gonna be able to, you know, still go to the store and do what she do. Y'all let me know. Make that make sense. Because if I know I can't feed my kids this month for the only thing that I actually rely on, because everything else, every coin, whatever, yeah. I'm telling you, I'm be mad at everything, okay? I ain't gonna have the energy to not even do nothing, okay? Because then it's where you say, bro, what I'm supposed to do? No, I'm gonna go stop. I'm gonna go dot some numbers. Where the party at? What's going on? So then that's where y'all need to ask Shanika, line ass, I come a D, okay? Breeder. What's really happening here? What are you really trying to do? You know, because then that's where I would say as well, if you don't know what you're going to feed your kids tomorrow because it was hard to feed them today, how did I go out and get the track phone and get everything that Aisha needed when I know we don't have shit to drink in the house? I know we don't have nothing to make the ends meet, even though you don't want to make the ends meet, because I only rely on the government to make the ends meet for my children. How do I go out and I purchase all these things? Do you purchase them with your paycheck, or did you purchase them with the money that your bookies have sent you? But then it's the well starts running a little dry, because then that's where you say the bookies is getting a little tired. The bookies is saying, oh shit, she back again. But this is what y'all open the door for with this whore. We don't never get tired of chicken. That's all I got to give. They did me dirty. So if the government was to say no more food stamps, okay, for nobody, how would you do it? Will it always take somebody else to send you something in order for you to provide for your kids? Or would you say, you know what, I got to really put the work in to make sure that I can feed them? She don't know shit about that. Because all she do is rely on the government. And if she can't rely on the government or rely on the resources, then she go look at everybody else to send her money for her light bill. Send her money for a battery. ASAP. Okay? Right now. In a hurry. We go with something. But if everything that's taking place is happening right before the birthdays that's approaching in October, and with all the birthdays approaching in October, it allows everything to sound funny, look funny, and not make sense, and it make you question and wonder what this hoe got up her sleeves or what she was doing. Because in August, everything was good. She was playing bingo. She was out here eating fried fish and fries. She was out here talking about what she gonna do to her heart. She was out here buying a new purse and she wanted to show everybody. She was out here, she was out here trying to be on her flex shit. And then now September, she on her dry bag and shit. Help me out. Jingling. Hello. That's basically what you're doing. And then you try to flip it and say, Y'all don't know what's going on, and book by the cover. Oh, we tired of the book by the cover, because then that's where it's like, not only did we go by the cover of the book, okay, book by the cover, but some of them actually open it up, and when they start reading it, that shit still wasn't making sense. I mean, so Lena done ate 2 plates of food, and she thinking about putting some more rice on because I guess Lena want more food. Then you can hear them talking about they need the cups out the car. Why is the cups not in the house? Because then that's where he say if the kids is thirsty and they need some water coming out the faucet, however the case may be, they can drink it.
I get it for him. Me first.
I'm not doing that. No,
I get it.
Come here, people. Close the door. What?
Now you want wake up for another pot of rice? Now.
Are you serious? No, I'm not.
No, we're not done.
There, bro. Get it. Like she said. Hey, Jack. Mama said, can you get the cups out of the car?
Her brothers out there, both of them. I ain't slow down, man. Go.
You can't walk out there by myself.
Hey, shit, hop out there. Get this chicken out there.
Come on now, Sunday after this, you getting hot food.
Ain't no Sunday, Saturday, we talking about. The freak.
Hello.
Yeah, okay, move.
Stop.
Hello to you too. You see me every day. Nana, go ahead and kiss on that deep piece of chicken out there.
Yeah.
And blue piece left.
Yeah.
You don't have.
How much more rice?
Y'all ate everything out the kitchen. Now y'all asking for more food. Y'all throw y'all food in the trash every single day. Or I wish you would in here today.
Y'all know what the funny part is? She can come on and talk about Lena. Lena had 2 plates. And also asking Lena, do she want to wait until she put some more rice on? But one of the boys, okay, I'm not sure if it was Eli or Isaiah, came up to her talking about they wanted more rice. And she said, get out my face. I know you lying. You're not going to do that on this day when y'all throw y'all food away every day. I mean, just to sum it up, basically what she said was they couldn't have seconds because they throw their food away every day, and now on this day y'all want to come ask for more. You know, I feel like that is very crazy. But then I go back and say maybe she was lying about Lena, but just trying to make it seem like they had more than enough food. But why would you not want to give him more if Lena was able to have more? It doesn't matter if he throwing the food away or not. On this day he want to eat, and not only do he want to eat, he wants seconds. And you just shushed him out your face and told him, get on, we're not gonna do that on this day. So then that's where I say again, depriving of food, depriving of seconds, not able to have. Some is able to have seconds, some is not. You don't want to eat my food, don't come back asking for seconds when you throw my food away every day. But everything got to be okayed through her. You drink on my timing, you eat on my timing. That's it, that's all. Know what we gonna eat tomorrow. We barely ate today. She's sending out signals, okay? Signals to her bookies. Signals to the ones that's watching and say, oh, let me send Shanika Grant something because they stole her stamps and her vehicle and she don't have this and that. How she gonna feed her kids? It's funny to me. But you still talk about hopping on some dog. You know what'll make me don't want to hop on a dog is situations like this, and I don't know how to dig my way out. I gotta look at everybody else except for the dog or the baby daddy, or you know, just handling the shit myself as I should, right? So anyways, y'all, I would ask, what do y'all think going on here? Drop it in the comments down below. Is she playing games? Okay, do y'all actually think it is flooding for the end of September for her? Do you actually think that all these things is going wrong? Her battery, okay, her car running hot. I mean, somebody stole her food stamp. Somebody said, we just gonna have our way with this broad out of all people. We just gonna do it. Or do you feel like she taking somebody else's situation and applying it to herself? Applying it to herself to get at her bookies and everybody else that's gonna help her or send her some to, yeah. I don't know. I feel like the games is being played. Okay, because if I was already alerted, because I should have known on the 10th, early that day, that I didn't get my food stamps, right? So when I called and they say they gave me my stamps or however the case may be, and we done figured out that somebody stole my stamps, EBT fraud, however the hell she called it, and I didn't have them, I wouldn't have been at bingo, y'all. I wouldn't have came on eating McDonald's. I wouldn't have came on. I'm just saying. Then you coming out here talking about Taquan, but Taquan bought you that $6 meal, didn't he? Oh, you forgot about that, right? It's only when the balls ain't rolling for you. The wheels ain't getting you where you need to be. Somewhere in there you stuck and you be going through the shit that you actually need to go through. But the thing about going through whatever you going through, it don't wake shit up for you. It don't wake it up for you just to get it together and do right. Okay, and then that's where I say, if you are playing games, best believe that shit is gonna backfire in the worst way possible, because then you have a lot of people that is looking, not only looking and waiting for the month of October, because then that's where you go back. This is the same bro that came on talking about somebody stole her identity and got a light bill in her name. This is also someone that's came out talking about somebody stole her wallet and going to the bank and trying to get a new bank card and all this stuff. And y'all know that she owed the banks. And the lady said that she couldn't get a new card because she owed. So then that's where it say, I will come up to say somebody stole my wallet and da da da. I mean, it's however you want to play it, dumb whore. Okay, people gonna catch on. So then that's where I say, Bookies, if y'all hoes still sleeping, I hope I woke y'all up, I would say. Because ask that hoe, why was she at bingo on her food day? I mean, anyways, y'all, that's it. That's all that I have for today's reaction video. If y'all like today's reaction video, let's throw those thumbs up. And if you have not, I do ask that you do subscribe. Not only that, y'all, don't forget to share, because we're sharing. It allows everyone to know how much you curl. Also, y'all, don't forget to drop y'all thoughts and opinions down below. Allow me to know what y'all think about this whole sit-yo. I thought I just broke that shit down. Right on down, okay, into the bingo video. The bingo video, stealing my stamps, doing me dirty. It's never ending. Once you start a lie, guess what? You can't stop with the lie. You gotta keep going, okay? Keep going until shit. You all ran out with lies and people start to question and wonder why the hell, why? Anyways, y'all, with all that being said, I'll see y'all on the wood. Do y'all know? On the next reaction video. Peace.